Hi everybody, this is Harry Jacobs and I am the North of 60 Gamer and welcome. And today we're going to take a look at Terraforming Mars. No, we are not going to play it. This game has lots of videos out there. What I want to show you is the big box, the Kickstarter that just came in. I haven't opened it yet. It's sitting on my table. It is huge. I'm very excited because most of mine fits in the box, but my box is just about destroyed now, and it's good to finally get this all put in with all the nice little plastic pieces that are going to come with this game. So that's what we're going to take a look at right now. So let's get down to the table and take a quick look at what's going on in this big, huge box in front of me. So here we are. I have the big box turned on its side right now, and you can see this thickness. It is about 8 inches in length, in width here. So there's a ton of room in the box compared to the original box, which I have right here. And you can see I have turmoil on top. My turmoil hasn't even been open yet. I have not been happy with some of the expansions that Terraforming Mars has brought to the table lately, but the only one I really like is Prelude, because I felt that Venus really added and diluted the game a little bit. Colonies was okay, but I didn't find when we played it, people really took advantage of it. And I don't know why, whether that's a card thing that's coming up, or just somebody goes, like, it's just not worth it because it takes turns to do this. It's just easier to play with the base cards. That doesn't mean I've heard Turmoil, different things. I'm going to give it a try one of these days, but not yet. Mainly I play Terraforming Mars on the app that is on Steam, because I just enjoy a nice solo play with the base game, and I think we've got Prelude, of course, now. But you can see if I just pull these boxes apart just a little bit, the massive size here. There's my hand down there. You can see how low down on the box it is. This is only a couple inches, maybe 3 inches, and there's the insides. I've got the, whoops, it is taped, as you see. It is falling apart. This is a well-used game, I must admit. And there's the Venus expansion right there. The Terraforming Mars expansion. There's the Elysium expansion. There's the Colonies expansion, Prelude. They're all in the box with the 40,000 tons of cards. So hopefully what we'll see here is a improvement on the storage solution. So let's open the big box here. We're just going to put that up to the side here somewhere. Oh my, I don't have a lot of space. You've heard me say that before. We'll just put that up at the top. I just happen to have the, if you haven't seen these before, I've seen them a few times, and I've featured them a couple times. The Iron Clays, the Barron's Collection, the Roxy company. This is a great product. They are basically poker chips or counters. They are clay with like iron cores. They're magnetic. They stick, but they have a weight on them, and I'm really enjoying them. They are expensive, though, just to warn you. That was me just almost dropping everything onto the floor. There we go. So there is the Terraforming Mars box. We will take the shrink wrap off, and let's take a look what's in this box. And then I'm going to have to organize it and then come back and show you kind of what happens when we take my little box that's stuffed full and dying because it's falling apart, and we add it to this big box. And if we're across, we will just turn this around. So it looks like I know what I'm doing here. I have nowhere to put this shrink wrap. We'll just put it off to the side and make a mess on my computer table. Now we'll just pull this open. Now, this opens really nicely. So I've had games where, they stick. So this does not go down to the bottom there, which is nice. So it opens very, very easily. Now, these are the components. You can see the forests, the cities, lots of forests. These might be the more cities. Okay, I can see the water tokens. Looks like the special tokens. I'm really not sure what this is at this point. Not sure. Oh, I think is it a card holder, tile holder? I am not sure. Now, one of the failings that I've seen and heard, that they don't tell you how to put this together. How can you create a big box like this and hey, we're just going to throw it at you, and you figure out how to put everything in there? So you can see here are the trays for the tiles. There we are. I'll just put them to the side here. We have what looks like where cards go. We have, oh, I don't know what that is. Oh, we have promo cards. Always nice to have the promo cards. Oh, and we have dividers. So you can see the Venus up on top. We have the promo cards. They all come in this nice little box. For whatever reason, we have a card box. I am not sure. We have token boxes. But again, I don't know what's going in them. These are pretty self-explanatory. These are our cube boxes. You know, we've got the gold cubes, the forest cubes, and I don't know what else. Oh, these are the these are the colored cubes for the players. There we are, 5 players along the side here. Not sure what goes in there. I'm not sure what's going in there. Probably the cubes, just the cubes period. And on the side here, which is almost impossible to get out at this point without pulling out this. Oh, so we have another plastic box at the bottom. Again, so there's nothing in here that tells me what goes where. And I've heard that there's the frustration that I believe Dice Tower had said, wow, we really like this, but we didn't know how to set it up. And even do I look at it first and I'm going like, there we go. These, I'm going to go out on a limb and say these are for your cards. Now, I do not know whether or not they're going to hold sleeved cards. There it is. But what's the point of doing something if you're not going to put sleeved cards in? I have a feeling that these are for the colonies. So I am not sure. So what I'm going to have to do is go look on the internet, figure out what is going where and how, because I have no clue about what goes where and how. So, and what goes where and how. There we go, I think that went there. And then I have to figure out sort of what this is for. Obviously you build it, because they show you got to build it. So, but I'm not sure. We got 3 tiles here. Maybe they go with the promos. So there might be something to build with promos. And then what these are, I don't know. Now these are the easy ones because I know that these parts are going to go in there. The hexes, various hexes and whatnot. And we'll show you that a little bit later on. And we'll put this all back. But I'm kind of disenchanted. Not with the product itself, but the fact that there's a lack of instructions here. It doesn't tell me where things go and how do I put it together. Where did these go to begin with? Oh my god. Oh, they were on top, if I recall. Were they sitting on top? I don't remember. Well, already I'm not sure how this thing goes back together. But that's okay. So we're going to leave this for now. I'm going to go on the internet and take a quick look about how this thing goes together. And then we're going to come back and put it together and show you the final results. So just hang in there. We're going to be right back when I can figure this all out. So here we are. Here is the first tray completed. And you can see how quickly that went. You can see each one of these cities, believe it or not, are absolutely different. If I can just tilt it up, can you see that the forests and the cities are all a little bit different? Now, I have to admit that if you've ever been on Etsy, you know there's a ton of stuff for terraforming Mars. And therefore, you may have some of these types of components already, but not the storage solution that's coming with the game. I'm not saying the quality is bad here, because obviously I don't have anything like this. So for me, this is a grand step up. There might be something nicer in terms of the aesthetics, but I mean, you're playing a game, and how much aesthetics do you really need? This is good quality of life as far as I'm concerned, and I think so far this is a bang-up way of storing it. It's going to make it easy when you're playing, except it's going to extend what is already a pretty big game when you put 4 people or 5 people around the table. So there is that aspect of it, was where you put these trays. that can be passed around to those who are playing. So here we are. We are coming up to the second tray that I'm building. As you see, I'm skipping ahead, guys. I'm skipping ahead, folks. You don't have to see me actually putting things in. So there's more of the forest tiles here. And then, of course, here are our special tiles. I think including those new ones that were on that cardboard punch-out. Now, fundamentally, this looks really good. Except for one little problem. And I'm going to have to mix these up because, now look at this. The only way, I have to literally push on it to try to get these up. There we go. So it doesn't come out as easy as I would hope. But it's not too bad. As you can see, I'm having trouble lifting these. Can you see that? That I can't get it out. Like these ones are easy because they're not complete. I want to show you this though. That's kind of neat. There's the nuclear explosion. But it's not going to fit in here without taking it off. But it is. It just fits on a post. If I can get it off. There we are. Oh, like that. So there are some inherent problems of probably getting some of these out easily. And who wants to spill these all over? However, and I'm going to put these in here. So on the side here, you can see some interesting things. I am not sure what this little guy is. Maybe it's for turmoil, maybe? We've got little people. I don't know again. This could be turmoil. This is obviously the Venus expansion. So we've got some plastic counters for the Venus expansion. Obviously there's the oxygen. And of course the big C for the temperature, centigrade. So these came all in these little baggies. And that is what is in this side. And it fits nicely. How's it fit? Okay, so then it fits nicely in the box. Let's just put it back in the box here. Push them off to the side. There we are. There goes one layer. There goes the other. Nice and flat now. So that's not too bad. And whatever this is not going to fit in the box, whatever it is. There's a little, looks like a little wasted space here, but I mean, obviously you want to be able to pull these out. I'm not sure how these cards and stuff are going to go. That's going to take a little bit more work, but just to show you a little bit of what's going on, and we'll come back to this as we pull apart my box. So we skipped the time-lapse photography, and you can see I've got quite a sorted out mess going on here. I can't bring my camcorder up any further, so you can see I'm taking the Plano boxes now, and then we're moving the counters. I've already taken the player cubes and put these in these red boxes. Over here I have sorted the various and assorted cards out, and there are a ton of cards, and I had a little trouble identifying them. I had to remember how the hell to identify which expansion was which, and I had to pull them all apart. Fortunately, I have the Prelude box here that has Prelude in it. And that's kind of where we are at the moment. We're still slowly putting everything together, and we'll check back in a few minutes. Well, this is a process, folks. So here we are. They are all sorted out. They have come out of the Plano box, and you can see now there's nothing left but these tokens. Oh, I missed a few. At which point, once I get the rest of them, they're just going to slide in like that. So that's perfect. So far, I haven't had an issue figuring out where things are going. Well, we will continue on this journey as we show you kind of how this all goes together. So I've just opened up the promo cards, as you can see. And the first one is advertising. And there's a good 18 or 20 of them anyway. This one is Asteroid Deflection System. And this one is Asteroid Hollowing. Ooh, that sounds exciting. Action, spend 1 titanium to add 1 asteroid resource here and increase ME production by 1 step. That's pretty good. There's some nice promos here. I have quite a few promos here. Here's one. Field Capped City. Look at that. Increased by 2 ME, 1 and gain 3 plus a city. Wow, there are some good stuff. But look at the price, 29. That is pretty significant for this game. Look at that one, 31. So we're getting into some expensive cards. And, of course, a couple of new corporations to play with. We have the Pharmacy Union and the Astrogel. So those are some of the promos that come with us. And, of course, this is just the card that says, we're promos. But that should be fun. Well, I'm going to add that to the game. Okay, so what I've done here is all the promo cards, and there's a few dividers left over, and an extra card that really just came with one of the promo cards, an extra divider. So I'm leaving them in this little case here. And I'll show you where everything is going in a moment. I have put all the cards into, let me just move all this stuff so you can see. There it is. These are all the cards. So here are the Venus and the Colony expansions. Here is Preludes, the corporate cards, and all the Terraforming Mars cards, including all the promos, because I play with all the promos as well as the Prelude cards. And we'll just box that up. You can see I've taken, there's the Colonies, there's the Trade, there's Titan on top there. That's from Venus. And that will go into the bottom of this. Let's just putting this all together now. Then we will take this next, and we'll put it there. Again, there's the first player markers. There's the old tracking cubes and the dice, which I think comes with the Colonies expansion. Then we'll put our cards back. Pretty nicely. Now remember, Turmoil is not in this box. Turmoil is still in the original box, and I will cut that in, but I don't think for this purposes of this demonstration that we need to have it in there at the moment. Then we'll put these two back on top, which is good, which makes my Terraforming Mars box absolutely not very useful anymore. Yay! Now the big thing is, there's one board, very, very nice. It fits in, it's recessed. There's the Helios and Elysian. That fits in very nice. All the various rules. And I think the boards, now I don't have the recessed boards. The reason why I don't have the recessed boards are because of these. And these are the, they're just overlays, really. If we put that card there, they just fit basically like that in front of people. So I didn't buy spend the extra money for the overlay or the inlay boards. They were $20. I already bought these, and these weren't more than, they were about $20, the same US. So I did not buy them. Again, I will have to put Turmoil in, but so far everything is fitting back in the box. So let's put the box back. We'll get rid of the mouse. Shh. We shouldn't show technology. Sure we should. There we go. And we'll put the box back together. You can see it fits flat and flush, including all the game maps. And we have all kinds of new bags for my bag of bags. Oh, I should have done that when I did Tuesday. Forgot to mention bag of bags, how important they are. So I'm impressed. Now, I don't have a lot of the fancy stuff that comes from Etsy, other than these wooden overlay boards, which I'm not, I don't think I'm going to buy the other boards. The only thing is 1, 2, 3, 4, oh yeah, they come 5. Yep, so I don't need the overlays. I have these. These will be fine. And that is Terraforming Mars and putting Terraforming Mars together. If you have any questions about Terraforming Mars, please put them in the comments, or Terraforming Mars, this big box. It is absolutely marvelous, other than the fact now that I have another 20-pound game. I could come into my games room and do some curls, maybe some overhead bodybuilding, because of just the way these big boxes are coming along. And I don't know whether I'm happy about having a lot of big boxes anymore with games. Games seem to be growing. I prefer small, little games sometimes, but Terraforming Mars, I gotta admit, this is one of the first games I bought when I got back into the hobby, and this is always a favorite on the table. And I think for quality of life, you're not going to beat this right now. I am looking forward to playing Terraforming Mars Ares Expedition. It is on its way, despite Target having them before I do and some of the other world. Canada tends to be always late. That's just my rant. And that's it for Harry Jacobs. I thank you for watching. I want to thank Everything Board Games for allowing me the opportunity to do an unboxing and showing you how Terraforming Mars all fits together. And I will see you next time. And I thank you for watching. I really appreciate you being here. If you like what you saw, please hit like. Subscribe if you would. Because everything YouTube is driven from subscribers. Yes, I know. Hit the bell if you want to see more of this kind of content. I will not be, as I said earlier, covering Terraforming Mars. There's lots of videos on it. You can play it on the PC. You can play it on, I believe, the iOS and Android, so you can learn how to play it that way. It is one of my favorite games. I do strictly play solo on the PC game now because it's so much easier than setting it up on a table, but I'm just lazy that way. Anyway, folks, I thank you very much, and we will see you next time.